Well, I think probably the most thing, even though we didn't have a lot of time to play together as a family, I think the old saying that the family that plays together stays together, I think that's also true for the couple that plays together stays together. And so we do a lot of things as a family that's really a lot of fun, and even if it's just dinner every night at the dinner table or as many nights as we can. But I think that, the good times that we had camping and hunting and all the great adventures that we have had as a family, has made me want to do that with my family too and have those special times. So definitely playing together is so important and was important for us too. The Price is Right was hilarious. Okay, it's always been my goal to be on The Price is Right. I wanted to be the showcase showdown winner, right? So I've always wanted to be on it. I talked Mom into going to be on The Price is Right, but she never really knew anything about The Price is Right. She didn't know how to bid. She didn't know what things cost, which has actually been a chronic problem for her. And so we get down there, and I'll never forget, she goes up to the contestant desk where they were actually interviewing you. And she went up to the desk, and they asked her what her name was, and she said, "My name's Winnie Robertson." And they asked what she did, and she said, "I'm the Women's Ministries Director." And how could you not pick Winnie Robertson, right? I was just precious. So, I was way boring. They didn't want me. They wanted Winnie, and the rest is history because she ended up being in the Showcase Showdown, not the top winner. Justin, not the top winner, but she was in the Showcase Showdown and did a great job. So I had to live through her in the dream of being on The Price is Right. Wow, I don't have any recollection of that. No, I'm kidding. I actually do remember that checklist, and I actually remember Mom and Dad encouraging me to write down all of the qualities in the husband that I wanted, even down to what I wanted him to look like. And the weird thing is that I must have known it was Rick, even though I didn't know Rick, because Rick is the person that I wrote down on the piece of paper. But I remember Dad talking to me about how important it was to just realize that you can't change your mind. You have to stay married. And I think, again, I relate it back to the business, and I relate it back to my schooling, and my mom being more focused on wanting me to be emotionally happy, and Dad more focused on just sticking it out and making a commitment that's for your lifetime. And that's such an important lesson and such an important discussion to have with your kids before they get married. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for giving me all the experiences I had growing up, and thank you for being such an incredible blend of personalities. And a lot of times people that are opposite attract, but they don't stay together, especially when they're as opposite as Mom and Dad. And I just have to say thank you for allowing me to get a lot of the good stuff from both of you, because I needed a lot of that good stuff in order to help me be the mom that I am, and the business person that I am, and certainly the wife that I am. And I also want to say thanks for encouraging me to always do more, but always stick with it. And that really applies to the marriage, and because it's not easy, and it never is easy. So that's what I want to say is thank you for letting me learn so many lessons from you, and allowing myself to learn them, and being so willing to teach.